All day.
All night. All games.
All highlights.
NBA TV is your all-access channel for everything basketball.
Barry brings it to Ginobili. Wells out on Finley. Here goes Ginobili, left, blocked by Artest. They have done a good job keeping Ginobili from going to his left. He went that way, but Artest
I mean, that is a great individual defensive play. That's when Ginobili either gets fouled or scores on, and Artest's length able to block that shot. That is an unbelievable defensive effort.
16 on the shot clock. Finley, a straightaway three, right down the pipe, and the Spurs have taken the lead. The fourth three-pointer by Finley tonight.
Let's see if they can get this done 3 times in a row. They've gone here twice.
Ginobili knocked it off Artest out of bounds. San Antonio ball.
You're going to see come in, and who's going to help? Bonzi Wells sucked in. You know, if you're Sacramento, you didn't even need help there. And that's a situation where this is the guy from beyond the arc tonight.
Well, Michael
Finley.
Yeah, he's got 17 points in the game, 11 in this quarter, as San Antonio has the 1-point lead. You'll recall it was Finley who hit that three in their earlier comeback when they were down 14, and they finally climbed the mountain to take the lead.
Now the question for Rick Adelman is 27.4 seconds, 3.4 differential. Is that enough time to get a stop? You have a timeout, you can advance it to half court and win the game. Or do you take a chance, foul, and try to extend this game? 3.4 is right there in the gray area. If you get a stop, call a timeout, you're probably looking at right around 4 seconds left. So I'm sure that's what they're deciding right now. What do we do? For me, I'm thinking you play for the stop. Unless maybe Tim Duncan gets the ball. You know, they 5 for 8 tonight. So, you know, it's a tough call. That's why you get paid the big bucks. You get to make calls like this. But what you have to ask yourself is, do we have enough time, if we get a stop, to come back down and get a quality shot to win the basketball game?
Each team with a timeout and a 20 remaining with 27.4 left. The Kings coming back with Bibby, Martin, Wells, Artest, and Miller. And the Spurs starting to break their huddle from across the way. Ginobili, Duncan, Barry, Finley, and Parker.
Yeah, I think I would make them take the shot, because a lot of times in this situation, San Antonio will be very cognizant of running the clock down. And a lot of times when teams do that, they run the clock down, they try to get it under 5 seconds, and end up getting a poor shot.
Artest putting pressure on Ginobili. Manu Ginobili wanting to go left. And Artest really defending well against him with 6 to shoot. Now the pick by Duncan. Knocked loose, stolen by Bibby. Ahead to Martin, to the rim. And the Sacramento Kings have won. Thriller at Arco Arena. It was that kind of game. Whoever had the ball last was going to win.
Well, how about a great play by Mike Bibby stepping in, and what a finish by Kevin Martin. The right hand throwing it up over Duncan. Bounce, in, red light, go home a winner.
In game 2, it was the Spurs who got the bounce on the rim. In game 3, it's the Kings, and they win by 1 to cut the series lead to 2-1. Let's go to Jim Gray with Kevin Martin.
Kevin, tell me about what happened. It was a race against the clock right there at the end. Were you aware of it?
Yeah, I was, and it's something you just got to throw it up and hope it goes in.
What's this feeling like for you to be such a young player in this league and to win a playoff game?
Yeah, that feels good. It's just a starting point, though.
Kevin, you guys were up by 14 points, then you fell behind by 4 from the end of the third quarter to almost to the end of this game. What changed the complexion of this game?
You know, we started missing shots, and then they started hitting, so we just had to stay with our game plan and just stay with it. That's about it.
After losing the other night, the heartbreak of the Brett Berry shot and then losing in overtime, what is this moment like in comparison to that?
Oh, it feels good because they probably thought they had one tonight, and then we took one from them. Just like in game 2, they took one from us.
Kevin, congratulations. Thank you, sir. All right, Jim Durham, back to you.
Thanks a lot, Jim Gray. You know, a bounce here or there, and this could be 2-1 Sacramento in this series.
There is no question about it. What a great job to close out the drive to the hope. I mean, if you're San Antonio, you're still pretty happy with the way you played. You gave yourself a chance to win. Look at Adelman.
One time, he's saying. One time, let one bounce our way.
Oh, man.